And to Latinos who voted for Trump because you have papers and you're safe and you're okay and you're good, let's not forget that the only reason that you have those papers is because at some point, someone in your bloodline came to this country illegally and got them.
Why aren't Latino creators or influencers talking about what's happening with ICE? And the answers, besties, is very simple. First of all, some creators do not give a freak what's going on. Since them personally are not being affected, their partners, family, or close friends, they don't care. Secondly, no money. Some creators only post when they're getting paid, a campaign, or a sponsor ad. If not, they don't post. The fact that many Latino creators are money hungry is very sad. Another thing is, they don't want to hurt future brand deals. Fans always watch our content, and many creators are scared because they don't want to ruin their beautiful image on social media. Also a saying, that sounds like a you problem, which is what many creators are saying behind the scenes. As a creator living in Chicago, I will do my best to post and share resources to you guys in the city.
I seriously find it comical how many influencers that live in Los Angeles are not speaking about what is happening in Los Angeles. A lot of these influencers are living in the same areas of this town that are getting tear gas, that the National Guard and military are being deployed at, and that these protests are happening, yet you hear nothing. And what's even more embarrassing is that now today, a lot of these influencers are coming out finally being like, oh, like, I just need some time to educate myself or to think about it. Babe, you can look out the window, or you can just be a basic human being and know what is right and what is wrong. What's even more embarrassing is that a lot of these influencers are gonna feel so good going to bed as long as they repost a black square that says, fight for LA. But what you really need to do is get out in these streets with us. You have a platform. Platformed people can make a change. People without a voice can make a change. What matters is people and numbers showing up and showing that you care about the city that you swear by. You came out here, you wanted the American Los Angeles become a star dream, so do that. Do that. Come out here and make a difference instead of trying to pretend like what is happening is not happening. Because right now, families are being torn apart, people are being wrongfully detained and arrested, and people are being sent into detainment and encampments. And all you can do is post a get ready with me or pack a box with me or let's try which lip liner looks better and which one looks like my nipples. Like, it's so disgusting because I'm sitting here watching a bunch of people who can make a change and who have made changes in their own way, not use it for this instance. I have seen people wear a Labubu on their purse, and next thing you know, that is the most viral thing. I have seen people suck their lips through a tequila bottle and make their lips big, and more people have done that in the damn cinnamon challenge. Use your voice and use your power to influence like you're supposed to. And stop coming on being like, I didn't know when to talk about this. It's now. It's now. This is my at least 4th day going to a protest. I have better shit that I should be doing to get a job, to pay for my house and everything like that. But honestly, I don't care about that. Why? Because I believe that other people should at least have that chance as well. So I don't care that right now I'm having rent issues. I don't care that right now I don't have enough money to do the things I need to in life. What I care about is that people can have the chance to do what I'm doing, which is at least struggle to survive out here and live a nice life. But right now, they aren't even getting that opportunity. That's being stripped from them. So if you're an influencer, and if you have even watched to this part of the video and you haven't felt guilty, feel shame then. Because right now, we need everybody out here, transplant or not. I moved out here 3 years ago, but I still know how beautiful the community of Los Angeles is, and that the only cons are the people that come here and act like we are bad, or act like they can't do anything because they're new here, or it's gonna ruin their brand. Who cares about your brand? Who cares about your brand, baby? Put some unity on your titties and get out in these streets and march with us now.
Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking. When you saw these videos, a lot of Latinos are beginning to call out their own. Reason being that a lot of their influencers are not speaking out about what is happening in their community and what is currently happening in LA in the past few days. A lot of them have not come out on social media to post anything concerning all the ICE deportation or ICE speak up or whatsoever. And right now, the Hispanic community are not excited about it and not even happy with their influencers. A lot of them want to start unfollowing them. Some has already unfollowed, and some of them are now planning to boycott some of these influencers. Well, I'm just going to let their videos roll, then we'll come back with the commentary. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment. Do what, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Credit to all creators on this video. So let's go watch, then I'll come back with the commentary.
Please do not throw hate towards Leo Gonzalez. I'm just using him as an example. But a few weeks ago, I made this video. I'm not the only one. Many people have made it. Talking about the silence of Latina influencers. Basically said that silence is complicity. And that is your responsibility as somebody that benefits from a community that is vulnerable to be outspoken about that community. I don't know if any big influencers saw my video, but a lot of people tagged Leo on it, which I think is a normal thing when they talk about silent influencers. And I think people were constantly asking why isn't he speaking out to him and to many other folks. And so I believe yesterday he finally posted something. It was a collage of videos. I thought it was nice. And also a link link for immigration support, which honestly could be a start. But I think people sent it to me to talk about because of the caption. Y'all can read right there. But the part that I think stood out to people, and the reason why people sent it to me, is saying that he is aware and sad about what's happening to people, but he's hurting quietly. And I get it. But to any influencer that happens to watch this video, hopefully, a lot of people are hurting. And many are hurting quietly by force. The people that are detained unjustly, the people that are losing their livelihood. The difference is that your platform gives you a megaphone, and if you don't use it to at least do the bare minimum, you're part of the problem. You know how many teachers out there have to show up to school and teach when they're hurting? I'm a high school principal. When I'm outspoken about things that are controversial, I'm putting my job on the line. And there are many other people that are doing the same thing. And listen, y'all don't need to be like me, because on top of everything, no tengo papeles, so I know the risk that I put myself into. But that's a choice, because I believe that from my place of privilege is the least I could do for other folks that weren't as lucky as I am. I just strongly believe that humanity comes first. Y aunque me da miedo, somebody's gotta do it. And again, this video is for Latino influencers, not just Leo. I like the dude, he's funny sometimes. I even somehow ended up at his stand-up show he did in San Jose. And I do think that this is a start, even if it's a little late. With everything that's happening right now, we just need as many eyes as possible on the issue. But familia, those are my thoughts. I think this is a conversation. What do y'all think about this? I do think that if people are not standing in business with our community, we shouldn't give them our attention, time, and energy. I mean, they could just do the bare minimum.
Have you guys noticed how many Latino influencers are not speaking up? They talk about their raza, their food, dance, the clothing, the makeup, but not one word about what's happening to the gente, to the raza. Not a peep. I have a few theories. Let me tell you two. One, they voted for him. Plain and simple. So they're not going to say nothing. And two, they're afraid of losing followers. You're afraid of losing racist followers? You're afraid of losing self-hating Latinos? Losing Latinos who are cheering on other Latinos getting deported, families being torn apart, mixed households being left without the parent, kids with cancer being sent away, U.S. citizens deported, kidnapped. You would rather pander to that group. And now for the rest of you, why are you still supporting them? They haven't said one thing about what is going on, and you're still there watching their videos, liking their stuff.
And to all of those Latino and Latina influencers and content creators who literally wouldn't have a platform if it weren't for other Latinos following them, and who continue to capitalize off the fact that they are Latino or Latina, with some going as far as to feeding into stereotypes, yet are still choosing to this day to not speak up about what is happening to the Latino community, who can't even give a simple repost or put something out on their story. Shame on you. Shame on you for choosing to be silent, because your silence is complicity, and it does not make you any better than those who are coming after the Latino community. It's truly a shame that for some of y'all, you're only Latinos cuando les conviene.
Forcing Latino creators to speak out against ICE and against the administration is fucking weird. I'm sorry, but like somebody had to say it. Like trying to bully someone into speaking out is weird, because then they're only speaking out because you are threatening to cancel them. And then it's not even a genuine, like they don't genuinely care. I feel like, to be honest, speaking out costs money. When people speak out about social justice issues, it creates division, right? Because at the end of the day, everything's about business. And brands do not want to work with someone that is creating a division in their audience. They rather work with someone that is neutral on everything. And some people rather have that. And I get it. I freaking get it, okay? Because ever since I started talking about this stuff, my brand deals have tanked, okay? So I get it. I really do. I really do. I really do. I'm going to be honest. I really freaking do. But I am Mexican, and my mom came here as an immigrant, so I feel like I'm very close to this issue, and just in general, like, it's really hard for me to see things that are going wrong and not speak out against them. Even if they don't directly actually affect me, I'm always going to speak out. Like, that's just the kind of person I am. However, not everybody's like that. So pressuring someone to speak out about something that only because they are in fear of getting canceled is weird. I don't know. I feel like you should just let people be who they are. And you know, if you choose to support them, you do. And if you don't, then you don't. But I don't know, like forcing people's hands on these kind of issues is just a waste of time. Like there are bigger battles that need to be fought. And I don't know. That's just me. I think it's weird. I don't know. Let me know what you think.
So a lot of their own people are not even coming out to speak for them. Like imagine calling other community members to come out and speak for you, speak on your behalf. Why your own people are not even talking anything about it at all? That's why they're all furious. Like they're so angry about it. You have some of them who has been gaslighting black people for only God knows when. Since this whole deportation started, a lot of them has been on the internet crying and talking about how lots of Black Americans do not want to talk for them and speak for them and even protest with them. Why their own influencers are just sitting down in their houses, making their videos, doing their brand deals, showcasing their creams and whatsoever. I saw a video of this guy who was talking about stop showing us creams and beauty products. We are tired of buying them. Talk about what is happening in the Latin community, but still they're not blinking. They are not interested in speaking about what is happening in your community. But yet you guys are gaslighting Black people to talk about what is happening in your community. Why don't you start from within? I love the fact that some of them are beginning to find out that, you know what, we cannot be calling other communities to come and help us while our own people are just there sitting down and not doing anything about everything that is happening. None of them is coming out to speak. None of them is coming out to protest. None of them is doing nothing because they are scared. Some of them actually voted for this, right? Some of them voted for you guys to be deported. And that's the reason why you're not seeing them on the streets, you're seeing them sitting back in their houses and saying nothing about everything that is happening in that community. And it's so funny that some of you will rather drag other community members than dragging people in your community who has the power, who has the might, because they have the platform, right? Big platform. Some of them have millions of followers, and yet they cannot speak up for what is happening in your community. That is just it. It's really funny to see that some of you would prefer to drag Blacks than to drag your own Latino people who are not talking for you, speaking on your behalf at all, because they don't care. A lot of them are so excited that you are going home, you are being deported. A lot of them are very much excited about it. Some of them are happy that you will be going because they voted for this. If you see a lot of them who were doing videos and saying, I voted for this, yes, they can go back home and all of that. Some of your community members actually voted for this because they want you to go back to Mexico. They want you to go back to Cuba. They want you to go back to Venezuela. They want you to go back to Puerto Rico. They want you to go back to any part of the world that you came from, because they are not happy that they had to struggle to get their stay in the country and you aren't. So they prefer to just stay there, stay calm, and watch you guys get deported. That's why you see some of them make videos and say, I'm not happy with what you guys are doing in my new country. Imagine. And yet some of you come out to come and drag people who have done nothing but support you from beginning. It's just quite unfortunate that you guys do not even realize who your allies are. It's just when something happens to you that you start calling them and asking for help when you would have joined them to do something better in the first instance. If not, you'll keep getting into this kind of mess. Anyway, I just end this video here, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment. Let's have that conversation, guys. What do you think about today's video? Share your thoughts with me in the comments. I would love to read from you. And please do subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more and more people can see it. So I look forward to seeing you all on my next video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Bye, guys.